time, I'd like to call on our leader, our president, Brother Chris Furbert. Put your hands together, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Arnold, and happy Labor Day. Celebrating solidarity. For those of you at the BIU banquet on Saturday evening, you were there. You saw there's young leaders, future leaders speak. So those of you who weren't there, go up on Bermuda, get to take a look at our future. Our future is in good hands. When we have Sir Johnny Lee, Siobhan Hudson, Kyrie Richards, and Robert Thomas, who done an outstanding job on Friday evening of representing our future leaders. So thank you. Now actually, I heard talking about labor and talking about celebrating solidarity. For 4.5 years, 4.5 years, Bermudians jobs, percentage of Bermudian jobs. You've heard it before, but I'm going to repeat it again for those of you who may not have heard it. And yeah, it's Labor Day, we want to speak about labor. So where we saw 1,600 Bermudians lose their jobs in the last 4.5 years, 1,600 Bermudians, that's a fact. And on the other hand, we saw 400 non-Bermudians lose their job. That represents 80% out of those 2,000 jobs, 80% were Bermudians and only 20% were non-Bermudians. Now, whilst we did believe that we need non-Bermudians here to keep our economy going, that ratio should have been the other way around. It should have been 80% non-Bermudians that lost jobs and only 20% Bermudians. Now, if the skill sets weren't there, then it might have been 70-30. It could have been 60-40. But it shouldn't have been 80-20. There's no way they could justify that. So certainly I can tell you that based on the ODA's policies, what happened on July 18th was no accident. Every time the ODA does something that enraged the people, you got to know that on the 18th of July, all the house of cards came tumbling down. Why? Because votes do not grow on trees. Let me just repeat that. Votes do not grow on trees. So when the Minister of Finance was saying that money doesn't grow on trees, be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. And over the last 4.5 years, or let's say 3 years plus, the ODA government personally attacked Brother Jason Haley through the Minister of Finance. Interesting because, you know, the Minister of Finance took out a suit against Brother Haley, financed by the ODA government. Georgia Marshall referred to us as the 3 bad news birds going up and down Bermuda. And on the 18th of July, once again, the house of cards came tumbling down. And then last year, might have been October, November, Reverend Dr. Nicholas Tweed was given an ultimatum by the Minister of Home Affairs to pack your bags and leave the country by the 19th of January 2017. We all know what happened because Reverend Steve Tweed is standing here with us today. Well, I just spoke about Brother Hayward, I spoke about Reverend Tweed. I guess I'm not sure why I wasn't doing the mix somewhere. Maybe they just thought they'll get 2 out of 3. But certainly I want to finish on this note. The PLP took government, or the PLP was voted into Parliament, voted into government by the voters of this country on July 18th. And on July 19th, or shortly thereafter, after the Premier appointed his cabinet, Mr. Trevor Munnis, the Attorney General. Oh yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. And the reason why I'm going there is because had this been the ODA just elected over a PLP government and this sort of thing would happen, you can bet your boots or bet your life somebody would be behind bars right now. Think about it. When Premier Dunkley became Premier, he ordered a special commission to look at the PLP's audit return, or the country's audit returns under the PLP government for 2010, 11, and 12. So how is it now we have an Attorney General who has our files, the people's files, and we go look for them, we can't find them? Where are they to? And you all know just as well as I do, if that would have been a PLP government right now, the country would be outraged. You'll be demanding results. It's my opinion, and it might be wrong. But Minister, or the former Attorney General right now, he either should be behind bars, or he should be facing charges. You simply can't say that I'm above the law. You are not above the law. Recognizing that we do have a progressive Labour Party government, not true enough. Let's let me digress just for one quick moment. In 2013, 2014, the trade unions of Bermuda tried to work with the LBA government, and nobody could refute that. I said it before, I'll say it again. I got in trouble for saying that in order for Bermuda to turn around, the LBA government, the PLP, employers, and trade unions are going to work together. People accuse me of throwing the LBA a lifeline. I tell you, last year, the lifeline must have been too short, they never caught it. Now they're drawn. On the 18th of July, they're all drawn. Well, not all of them, I guess maybe 7, because PLP gained 7 seats. So let me just leave you with, this is Labor Day, understanding that we still have a lot of work to do, and it's going to take the collective will of the people to make sure the work is done. No one person, no man is not unto himself, but if we work together and work collectively, we can get it done. So happy Labor Day. Thank you.